Hello everyone, I'm Devlogerio, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a game just like GTA in Unreal Engine under only 2 hours. Now let's have a look at the end result. Alright, I know how desperate you are to begin the tutorial, but allow me to tell you a few things before we start. First of all, you don't need any prior knowledge in Unreal Engine or blueprints or C++ or anything, nothing. Secondly, this is a A to Z tutorial. It means that we are going to level design all the way to packaging and shipping the project together in this tutorial, so this is a complete one. The other thing that I should tell you is that we're not using any third-party add-on project asset, specially paid. No, we are only using Unreal Engine ready-made technologies inside the engine for free. Okay? After that, this is a very fast-paced tutorial, so you need to pause the video and do exactly what I did on the screen in your computer as well. And I should mention that I tried to keep this as generic as possible, so this tutorial feels like an actual game development video, okay? If I face a problem, you face a problem as well. Sometimes I need to refer to some of my old code because I've made it before, you know, so we're gonna go back and forth together. But after watching this video, you will completely have this game for yourself and you will know exactly what to do as well. It's gonna be easy. It's not that hard. It's just long. It's not hard. Okay. If you like what you see, if you think it's cool, if you want to see more of it, make sure you like and subscribe. Because this is not an end to this tutorial. There is going to be a sequel to this project. And I'm going to add a lot more to what you see, alright? So make sure you like and subscribe so you stay tuned. If you have any question or have any problem, head into the comment section or jump into the Discord server that we have. We're a great community of gamers and game devs there, waiting for you to join us. I'm there to answer your questions as well. By the way, no background music in this video, okay? Play your own songs and just follow along this tutorial. Now, enough with the bullshit, let's begin, man. Let's fucking begin. Alright, this is all we need. Unreal Engine 5.4 or higher, okay? The latest version. Go to unrealengine.com, download and install it. Easy as that. Now, after you did it, open Epic Games launcher and open the latest Unreal Engine version that you downloaded. This is fairly easy. Just click on Games, select Vehicle. Okay, we have a bunch of templates here, right? Just click on Vehicle and make sure you have starter content checked, and then name your project. I'm gonna name it GTA, and I'm gonna make the project file on my desktop because it's easy to access for me. Create. Okay, there we go. Now we have the project open. Okay, the first thing you need to do is to go to Window up here, load Layout down there, and then click on UE4 Classic Layout. This is what you need. On the left side, close this one. You don't need it. Alright, here we go. Now, what you're gonna do, you can hit play and you can test the game. You can drive around right off the bat. You don't need anything here. Okay? Now, but what I'm gonna do is to make the city look like a city. Okay? Okay, the first thing you need to know is to go to, on top of the screen, go to Window, Load Layout, UE4 Classic Layout. Now get rid of Place Actors, just close it. And if you hold right click on the screen, okay, you can look around, and with WASD you can fly around. And with the scroll bar you can make it faster or slower. Also, you can click on any object you see on the screen and you can move it around as you wish. And using W, E or R, okay, W, E, R, you can switch between changing the size, okay, scale of it, okay, notice like I can do this, or rotation, okay, I can see the rotation in that, and yeah, the location. That's it. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is to add our content pack. Okay, just click on the plus button on the left side and add feature or content pack. Click on third person, okay, and add to project. That's it. It's added. Now you can close it. Now the project is ready to be started. Now that your project is ready to be started, we're gonna do some level design. To level design, you can so down there in your content pack, you can search for something called level prototyping. You click on that. Click on meshes. Okay, there you go. You have a bunch of boxes, cylinders, and a ramp. Okay, we're gonna use this to level design our map. I just drag and drop it on my screen. If I press F, it will zoom on it. Then I can find it. It means. And now I'm gonna use this to design my level. I'm gonna bigger the size, maybe like that. Okay, it's kind of like a building, right? And I'm gonna duplicate it, holding Alt and moving it around. You see, because if I hold Alt and do this, it will copy it. All right, I'm gonna create another one, make it smaller. Okay, that was a misclick, so don't worry. I didn't click on anything weird. All right, I'm gonna hold Alt again. I'm gonna hold here, and I'm gonna copy another one. Maybe rotate it a little bit. Maybe make it smaller. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna put this one right here. Okay, and I'm gonna make the video faster, and I'm gonna go through all these. But yeah, I'm gonna make this, copy it here. I'm gonna copy this one here, like that. Maybe as small as it can get. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this one here. All right. Okay, actually from now on I'm going to make it faster. But you know what? Make sure that like you can use these as well. Okay, you can use these ones in your project and you can paste them anywhere you want. Well, you can hold Alt and you can drag them anywhere you like. Any of these items. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit faster so we can do this. I'm doing this with holding shift down. I can select multiple stuff, and with EQW, I can basically rotate them as much as I want. Now, there is something else that we can do. There is something called starter content. You can click on starter content, go ahead and find props. So in the props, okay, you can have any object that you want on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a chair. I just drag and drop it, press F to zoom in. You see what I'm saying? It's just a chair. I'm gonna bring a table as well. It may take a second, but it will do. And I'm gonna put another chair. Okay, so it's sort of like a restaurant here. I'm gonna click on them. I'm gonna paste them right here, maybe like that. Okay, maybe we need more chair for this one. You see what I'm saying? Just like that, just like this. Okay. Now I want to select those using hold shift and hold alt to paste them. Paste as many as I want. Copy as many as I want. All right, now that I have that, okay, maybe let's test this one as well. Okay, this is cool. It's like a park. Now, any object that you want to be moved or destroyed or be able to have some physics, you just click on your object. Okay, basically I'm gonna click on all of them, hold shift, and then select them all. Okay, I just want to select them all. Select. Select this one. Okay, I just select all of them. You can select it one by one, doesn't matter. And on the details panel on the right side, okay, right here on the detail panel, just scroll down until you see something called simulate physics. Notice that I can't turn them on just yet. Maybe you have to select chairs only. Okay, let's try that. So if I select one of them, it will basically up here it says the name. Okay, SM chair. I just want to search for chair up here, and I'm gonna Control A to select all the chairs. Okay, and then down here I'm gonna search the simulate physics, or I can search simulate physics, and I'm gonna set it to on. And I'm gonna do the same thing for tables. Okay, for table we have a bunch of tables. I'm gonna simulate physics for these as well. Okay, and then what is this? A bench? A bench? It's a couch. Okay, I'm gonna select all my couches, and I'm gonna simulate physics. Oh, I found the problem. I just want to select these three. Yeah, we cannot have simulate physics on the couches, so I'm gonna remove these. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, let's make sure the collision is on physics actor on all of them, because we already selected, right? Where's the collision? Where's the collision? It's here. Physics actor. Yes, it's right. Now I think we have a solid map up and running right now. Okay, it's okay. Now we're gonna move to the next section. Alright, now let's set up a third-person player movement. Okay, it's gonna be easy. On the top side, okay, whenever you lose any of these, just go Windows and load UE for classic layout again. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, up here, just remove anything you had. Search for start. You'll see something called player start. Click on it and remove it. Press delete. It's removed. If it's not there, it's not there. If it's there, then remove it. And then click on this plus button up here and type start. and then drag and drop a player start anywhere on the map that you like. Okay, you can put it anywhere you want it to be. This is where you start playing the game. This is where your player spawns. Okay, you can also rotate it around. There's a little blue arrow that shows where it's looking at. Okay, I'm gonna make it to look at here, this way. All right, that's good. Now the other thing you need to do is to click on settings up here on the top right of the screen, and click on world settings. When you click on that, screw down a little bit until you see game mode. Okay, and there is a little arrow. Just open the game mode. Okay, it says default pawn class. Okay, click on it and set the default pawn class. Actually, you know what? There is a better way to do it. Click on vehicle at vehicle ADV something, and change it to third person game mode, and that's it. It will automatically change anything it needs for you. And hold control and click on the screen, hold control and press S so you save. Okay, I just right click on screen and control S to save. Now let's hit play. There you go, third person. I can move around and I can play. Let's see. I can even push these guys away because they have physics on. All right. Now there is more to this. Okay, there is more to this. We gotta do more. Open your content browser. So go to, close anything you can. Search for a third person. You see there is something called third person. Click on it. Go to blueprints. This is where all the blueprints are, the logic of our game. Okay, there is a third person blueprint, so it means third person logic. I just double click on it. I don't care about these just yet. Okay, you can hold right click and can move around. These are nodes. These are blueprint nodes. Okay, logic. On the top left of the screen, there is something called viewport. Click on viewport. Okay, and on the left side you see something called camera boom. Select on camera boom. Okay, now you can change its location. I'm gonna bring it a little bit higher. Okay, and if you click on it on the right side up here, there is something called right there, target arm length. It's 400. I'm gonna make it 300 because I think 400 is too much, and I'm gonna bring it a little bit to the left. Okay, to the right, sorry. So it's on the shoulder, okay, of my character. And the next thing I'm gonna do is to click up here on search. So in my camera boom search, I'm gonna say lag. I'm gonna enable the lag, okay, and I'm gonna make it 5. Easy as that. And now on the top left of the screen, click on compile and then save, just like that. Okay, now notice I can drag this thing and I can dock it anywhere I want. Okay, I dock it up here. I go back to my project and I hit play. Holy shit, it's a car. Why? There is a problem. Oh, we forgot something. On the right side of the screen, the game mode is changed again. Okay, I'm gonna change it back to third person game mode. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna hit play. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Now we have a smoother camera. Okay, I'm pressing F11 to go full screen and get out of it, and I'm pressing escape to get out of the game mode. Okay, play mode. Alright, now here I'm gonna press escape because I selected something. Now I'm gonna make the player be able to get inside the car whenever we get near it. Okay, so let's add a car to the screen. On the bottom left side in the content browser, there is something called a folder called vehicle template. You click on that, then you go to blueprint, then you go to sports car. Okay, there you go. There is a sports car pawn. You just drag and drop it somewhere near so we can test it real quick. I can even rotate it in a way I want. Okay, I want to rotate it this way. Okay, there we go. Now you go back to your player. Okay, remember we docked the third person blueprint up here. I still have it. If you don't have it, you have to go back to third person blueprint and then third person. Double click on it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna go. Now I'm gonna add something here. Okay, on the left side there is something called component. If you miss any of these tabs that are open, okay, they're all in the window bar, okay? You can set the components on and off and things like that, okay? So I have it right here, okay? Holy shit, I messed up. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good, boys. We're not good. Something happened. Okay. Now I was trying to dock it somewhere. All right, now click on your third person character, okay, up here, and click on add. And add a sphere collision. Okay, just like that. I don't even need to name it. And you know what? You click on the sphere you created, you press R, and you if you hold the right in the middle of it, you can make it bigger. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that, so I press Ctrl Z to go back to its original state. Okay, on the right side, it's called it says sphere radius. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna make it like 200. Okay. Yeah. So this is how far this sphere shows how far a car should be, so we can enter it. Okay. Now I want to go to up here. It says event graph. I want to go to event graph. Okay. I don't touch any of these. If you touch any of these, just Ctrl Z to go back to its normal status. Down here, okay, I'm gonna click on my sphere. On the right side, I'm gonna scroll down right here, right in this area. I'm gonna click on component begin overlap. I'm gonna click on it, so something is added. I'm gonna click on my sphere again. I'm gonna go up, yeah, or down a little bit to find collision. Where is the collision? I can't see the collision. It's right here, okay? If you open it, it says overlap all dynamics, right? I'm gonna change it. So I'm gonna change this to custom. Don't touch anything. And set all of these to ignore except vehicle to overlap. That's it. So everything should be ignored except vehicle. That's all. That's all you need to do. Custom. And then custom is right here. I'm going to show you. Custom is right here. And then here I set all of these to ignore. Okay. You see what I'm saying? If I click on this, it will select it all. And down here, one of them says vehicle. Where is it? It's this one. Vehicle. I just set the vehicle right to ignore. Okay? That's all you need. I'm gonna compile and save. Okay, I'm gonna go down again and click on component begin overlap right here. Make sure I have it on the screen. Okay, if you don't have it. Alright, boys. This is where we do the magic. Okay, so I have some cheat code here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, what we do is that we say on the left side, okay, we create a variable. I'm gonna name it close. I'm gonna name it close by car, okay. And I'm gonna click on this part over here, and I'm gonna search for, okay, what was the name of my car? I'm gonna go back here, okay. I'm gonna click on this car, and I'm gonna see the name. If I click on the detail tab up here, okay, up here. You can see it's a sports car pawn. It's a sports car. Okay. So I'm gonna get this other actor. I'm gonna hold here and drag it out. I'm gonna say oh. I'm sorry, not that. Over here, on the left side, bottom left, the variable that I created. I'm gonna search it and I'm gonna make it a sports car. Sports car pawn. If you select this object reference. Okay, now we have a sports car pawn object reference. I'm gonna drag it on the screen. I'm gonna say set. Okay, and I'm gonna do this. Drag this execution light, and I'm gonna drag other actor. And notice I can't do this, right? We have to do a cast. So I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna say cast to sports car pawn, and then I can do this. Okay, great. I'm gonna set the execution the way it should be. Okay, just like that. All right, anyways, This will not do anything by itself, alright? So we need to do more. Now, a little bit further down, I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna search for F key. Because in GTA you press F to enter a car, right? I'm gonna find F key, okay? I'm gonna search again, F key, just to show you. It says keyboard events F. I click on that, alright? And then whenever it is pressed, okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna see, actually I have to I'm gonna see if this close by car is actually exists. So I'm gonna say is valid. It means a close by car exists already, okay? If it is valid, okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is actually I'm going to check if it is actually nearby, because we may go back out of its radius, right? So for that, I can simply drag here, and I'm gonna say distance to, okay, distance to self. It means distance between the car and the player, okay? And then here I'm gonna say if it is less than or equal to, I'm gonna select sphere up here. I'm gonna drag it over here, and I'm gonna say get radius. Okay, get sphere radius. And by the way, this is a radius, so we should multiply it by 2. Just multiply. If you drag out and search for multiply node, you'll see it appears. I just did that. I multiply it by 2, and I put it over here. Okay, easy. And now I'm gonna drag this part out. I'm gonna say branch. If it is true, it means if it is more than the if it is less than or equal to the sphere radius, it means we are in range. The car is in range. Okay. Now the next thing you're gonna do is you're going to enter the car, right? Now I'm gonna on the left side. Okay, on the left side there is something called my blueprint, right? You just search for something called functions. Click on this plus button and type enter car. Okay, this is the enter car functionality, which is gonna be empty for now. Okay, we're not gonna do anything just yet. And on the top side, I'm gonna go back to my event graph. Okay, right here, I'm gonna drag this enter car out on top of this true. So it means that if the car is in range, enter the car. Okay, and after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say destroy. Whenever you say destroy, the third person character that you see on the screen disappears, and that's it. Okay, it gets destroyed. So because we're inside the car, we no longer need the third person character to stay outside. You know, we don't want two characters at the same time. Okay, now this enter car functionality, let's make this happen. Okay, now inside the enter car function that we just created, if you double click on it, it will go inside. I drag out the close by car variable as well inside, and I say get. Okay, and here I'm gonna right click on the screen somewhere, and I'm gonna say possess. Okay, actually it's not working, so I have to get player controller, right? I right click and I say get player controller. Get player controller right here. Okay, and I drag out and I say possess with double S. That's it. And I attach the car to it. Okay, and drag the execution bar over here. Okay, this should work somehow, but we need to do much more. Okay, let me look at my code. All right, yeah, there has to be done more, because the car that we get in, we want to set it up, right? So I'm gonna copy this close by car, Control C and Control V here. Okay, I'm gonna drag out of it, and I'm gonna say get vehicle movement. Let's search for it. If I go down, all the way down, scroll down, I'll see this get vehicle movement, and I set use automatic gears to true. Okay, this is important, to true. I just want to make it clean a little bit. I'm gonna connect the execution line. That's it. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it over here. I'm gonna say set target gear, okay, to 1. This one is unnecessary, okay, but there we go. We do this. Okay. Yes. This one can also be removed. All right. The next thing I'm gonna do is to say get, because whenever we move between car and the person, the buttons may be different, right? For example, in a car you have a spacebar, right? It's not working, so we have to make sure that's working as well. So you just say get player controller, okay, and then you say enhanced input. This pink one, okay. Get the pink one, enhanced input local player something. And then what you're gonna do is to like get this execution line, take it out, and search for, I have it on my other screen, I'm looking at it, add mapping context, okay? And you're gonna connect this to here, and you want another one right here, so like a second one. I'm gonna connect this to its target as well, and we're gonna have 2 of it. Easy. And now what you're going to do, so whenever you get inside the car, okay, no, this second one is not add mapping, is actually remove mapping context. I'm sorry. So we have 2. One of them is add mapping, the other one is remove mapping. I'm gonna connect the target. All right, there we go. Now what you're gonna do for the add mapping, we're gonna add the vehicle mapping. So we have 2. If you select this, you see 2 of them, okay? If you bring your mouse on it, on the folder one, it says somewhere in the middle, it says path vehicle template / input. Okay? Yes, I want to add the vehicle template input here, and I'm gonna remove the second one, which says third person input. I'm gonna remove the input for third person, and that's it. Okay? And that's it. There should be a little bit more, okay, which I will tell you in a second. All right, we're gonna get back to that in a second. But long story short, I want to say whenever we get inside the car, okay, something should, like there is someone driving the car, right? If you want that to get rid of that person who's driving the car, you're gonna do one thing, okay? But we're not going to you're gonna do one thing. We go back to our map. On the left side, we search for vehicle template. Then we go to blueprints. Then we go to sports car. Then we open the sports car. Okay? And then we add a variable right here. And we're gonna call it is someone inside. That's it. And I'm gonna click on it. Press on compile on the top left of the screen. Okay? I don't know if you can see me. Yes. And then you know what? You compile, click on it again. On the right side, you can set the default value right up here, okay, to true. It means that yes, there is someone inside this car right now. And what you want to do is you want to click on this I button over here, okay? And this will make this variable changeable from like swappable, customizable, I don't know, whatever. You can change this value somewhere else as well, which I tell you as we are making the game. Okay, I'm gonna hit compile and save. I'm gonna go back to my character, okay, and I'm gonna say bring out the close car, okay, get close car close by car. Okay, I just got the close by car in the third person and character blueprint, okay? In the function that we had, enter car. And over here, I have this close by car. I'm gonna drag out of it, okay? And I'm gonna search for is someone inside get. Okay, yes. And I'm gonna drag out and say branch. And I'm gonna see if there is actually someone in the car, okay? If there is someone in the car, then we're gonna do something weird, okay? We're gonna say Now here, I'm gonna go back to my car again. So up here, I had this sports car pawn. If you don't have it, go search it from the content browser. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my pawn, event graph of it. Okay. Sports car pawn, event graph. Notice it's empty. All right. Down here. Oh, okay. On the left side, I'm going to click on the sports car pawn. I'm gonna add sphere collision, just like we did for the player. And what I'm gonna do is to click on viewport, okay, come out a little bit, and I'm gonna drag out this sphere collision. Oh no, this is not what I want. I remove it, I click on it and press delete. I'm gonna click on add, I'm gonna click on sphere collision. Yes, that's what I want. I drag it out a little bit, maybe to the left side, okay. I'm gonna place, this is where the player get out of the car, okay. This is important. Whenever you get out of the car, this is where you spawn. All right. I'm gonna and on the right side, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna search for collision preset. Click on it and set it to right up here. Let me see if you can see me. Where am I? Yeah, right up here. You're gonna set on a collision preset. Set it on no collision. That's it. I'm gonna compile and save. Okay. Now let's go back to the third person character again. The blueprint, the function that we had, right? Now I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get my close by car again. Okay. I'm gonna say get sphere. I'm gonna go down right in the button. It says it's right there. Okay. This is the sphere we just created. And I'm gonna say drag out and say get component transform. Right here, this last one is transform. I'm gonna get that, okay. And this part is easy. I get the transform of that sphere. I just drag everything over here just to make them clean. And now, if someone is inside, I'm gonna say drag it out and I'm gonna say spawn actor from class. And I'm gonna set the actor to BP underline third person character. Right here. I'm gonna click on that. And I'm gonna set the transform to the transform of the sphere I had. Alright? That's easy. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get the close by car again. Okay? And I'm gonna say set is someone inside to actually to false, because no one's inside anymore, right? We just spawn him outside of the car. Now I'm gonna compile and save. Okay. Now notice we don't have functionality for getting outside of the car, but for now let's see if this works. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my map. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna go nearby the car. Press F. Look, I can drive the car now. Okay? I can drive the car now. I can press the space to handbrake and all. If I press F again, nothing happens. Okay? And that guy is the guy who was driving the car just now. Okay? Now I'm gonna press escape and come out and create the functionality for getting outside of the car. Now, I'm gonna go back to my third person character. I'm gonna go here in the variables. Okay? Not in the variables, sorry. In the functions, I'm gonna create another function. I'm gonna say exit car. Okay? That's the name of the function. Easy. Easy. Okay? I'm gonna compile and save. And then the thing that I'm going to do here, it's not going to be that hard. I'll tell you in a second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Yep. We basically have the same thing. We get player controller. Okay. And we say possess. Now, what should be possessed here? Okay. We cannot possess anything, everything. We need to spawn actor from class again. over here. I'm gonna connect this one. And I'm gonna get my close by car. Again. Get sphere. I'm gonna go down, 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 down. Get the sphere. I'm gonna connect, and I'm gonna say get transform. Get transform. Get component transform. It's weird, but yeah. Get world transform. It's here, and I'm gonna connect the transform to right here. So we are in our third person blueprint, by the way, in the function that we just created, right? And now we spawn the actor. The moment we spawn the actor, we need to possess it, right? So I say possess this pawn. Possess this pawn. It's not happening. Yeah, it's not happening because I need to select the class. Okay, I compiled so that it shows me the error. It should be BP underline third person character, right? I'm gonna compile again. The error is gone, and now I can drag and drop it over here. Okay. The other thing we need to do, it's easy. Again, we need to set the input. So I get player controller again. Okay. I can just select this one, Control C and Control V over here, so I can have it. And I say enhanced input, this pink one. And what I do is add mapping context. I'm gonna connect it, and another one called remove mapping context. Remove mapping context. There we go. We only need two. First one is gonna be third person. What are we going to add? It's the third person one. This one says path game third person. That's it. The other one which we are going to remove is the vehicle template input, which is the first one. Okay, good. I'm gonna hit compile. I'm gonna go back to the game, press play. I'm gonna run to the car and I'm gonna get inside. Press F. I'm inside the car, I can drive it. I'm gonna press F again. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Now, I'll tell you why. You go to third person character blueprint, go to event class. I'm gonna zoom out, come here. Okay. There is a problem. Whenever we press F, we get inside the car, right? And now we don't have the functionality to know if we are inside the car or not. So what I'm gonna do is to go to sports car pawn. Okay, if you don't have it, you know where to find it in the content browser. Vehicle template, blueprint, sports car, and sports car pawn. You go to event graph right here. It's an empty event graph, right? I'm gonna right click and I say F key. I'm gonna go down. It's keyboard events F. I'll just get it. All right. And now I right click and search for get player pawn. Just like that. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna drag out of it and I'm gonna say cast to third person character. Okay, and I'm gonna drag this here. If that is true, I'm gonna if it works, if it casts successfully, I'm gonna say drag out of it and I'm gonna say exit car. Easy as that. Compile and save. Let's get back into the game. Play. Go here, press F. I can drive around. Press F again. Nothing is happening. I'm gonna go back to my sports car and I'm gonna see why. I get the player pawn, cast it, exit car. Whenever I exit the car, we spawn actor at this transform. Oh yeah, of course. Of course it's not working. Of course it's not working. I'm gonna copy all these. Okay. I'm gonna copy all these. Control X. And I'm gonna go to my sports car. I'm gonna paste them all here. Okay. And I'm gonna remove what I had. And I'm gonna connect this pressed to it. This should work almost flawlessly. Oh, notice we no longer have the close by card, alright? So I just remove this part and I drag out my sphere to this. That's it. This should work. This should work. I'm gonna go back to the game and I'm gonna try. Press F. Press F again. Press F. Press F again. Now I can get in the car and get out the car. Holy shit, what happened to that car? Oh my god. Oh yeah. So, there we go. That's the functionality for getting inside the car and outside the car. Now, let's make our car to have some NPC or AI behavior, so it drives around the map by itself, using some kind of AI. This is gonna be super easy. I just wanna go find the vehicle template, click on it, go to blueprint folder in the content browser on the left side. Okay, go to sports car right here. I'm gonna right click on the blank area. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked on this, so I'm gonna remove it. What was that? I'm gonna right click on it and I'm gonna click on blueprint class. I'm gonna click on actor and that's it. I'm gonna call it BP underline path. Okay, control save on it. That's it. I'm gonna double click on this BP path. Okay, I'm gonna click on add and I'm gonna search for spline mesh. There we go. That's it. Compile, save. That's all we need to do here. Now I'm gonna close it because I never go back to it again. Now I'm gonna go back to my car, sports car pawn. This is blueprint for person. This is the blueprint for sports car pawn. You know where to find it. Go to event graph, which we are already inside the event graph. All right. And right here, I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna say begin play. Event begin play. Okay, there we go. We have the begin play. Now what I need you to do is to create two functions. On the left side, right on the left side, there is in my blueprint section. Click on this button here on the right side of the functions. Create one. I'm gonna call this. Let me see what I called it in my own project. I'm gonna call this one move around. Move around. I'm gonna create another one. This one is going to be find path. Okay, so two of them. Now double click on find path. Okay, we're gonna create a little bit of functionality over here. Okay, it's gonna be a bit weird, but I'll tell you what happens. Okay, what you're gonna do here is on the left side. Okay, go to variables, add a new variable. We're gonna call this path. Okay, I'm gonna select the path and I'm gonna change this to a BP underline path. There we go. Object reference. This is the path we just created. This is a reference to it. Okay. And I'm gonna click on this I button on the right side of it. Definitely do this, okay? So this is important. The I should be on. And I'm gonna drag out of it and I'm gonna say get. Okay. And then I'll drag out of it more and I'm gonna say spline. Get spline. I'll go down, down, down. There it is on the bottom side of it. Once I get it, I need to say get, sorry, find no, that's not how it works. Find closest. Why isn't it working? Oh, this is a spline mesh. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna go back to my path, click on this. This is a spline mesh. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna add another one to spline. I don't want a spline mesh. It should be spline. Yes, that was my mistake. I create a spline, compile and save, go back to my car. I remove this. I drag out of this path and I'm gonna say spline. Get spline. Go down, You see what I'm saying? Get spline, yeah. And I drag out of it, and I'm gonna search for find closest tangent. Find tangent closest to world location. Okay? I'm gonna tell you in a second what this does. Alright? Just bear with me. Now, after you do this, you say normalize. Okay? And after that, I'm gonna say plus. I'm gonna say get actor location. Okay? Notice we're doing this inside the sports car blueprint, right? I wanna compile and save. And then we should do more. We should say we should do this again. I should get path, get a spline, go down here, get a spline. I'm gonna say find location closest to world location. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then I am going to say get actor location. This one is returning the location of the current actor, which is the car. I'm gonna say find look at rotation. I'm gonna connect the two. All right, just after a moment, I will tell, after this functionality works, after we create this function, I will explain to you on a little chart that I create, and I will tell you what this means. Okay, this is important. You need to know. Get actor rotation. I get the actor rotation here. I'm gonna say delta rotator. I'm gonna connect the two. That's it. And then here I right click on this part of it. Okay, and I say split struct, and it gets split. And I take out of the yaw, and I say map range. Yes, no need to be clamped. And this should be minus 90, 90, minus 1, and 1. Yes. And then I drag out of it, and I say return. Okay, I can't do that. I just click on an empty area, right click on an empty area, and I say return node. There we go. Add return node right here. And then I drag this green thing right onto it. Okay? And this execute bar, I have to drag out of it, go left, 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 and I connect it to find path. Okay? So this is important. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna hit compile and save. We have some error. Let's find the error. Oh, this is the error. This should be world location, by the way. And then I should get actor location as well. Get actor location. We connect this all the way to here. World. I wanna go right. This should also be world location. Okay? This is important. And I'm gonna hit compile again and save. So world, this don't forget to set this to world. Set this one to world, coordinate space, okay? Otherwise it won't work. And that's it. Now, let me explain a little bit. Okay? I'm gonna open a new paint. Let's say this is a spline, okay? This is a spline. Okay? And let's say your car is here. I am going to tell you what is this. What is this find tangent closest to world location in mathematics? Okay? This guy, what it does, this will give you, okay, the angle, okay? Notice a vector. Where is my paint? This is your car. If you say find if you have your spline and you have your car, okay, and let's say you say find tangent on the spline, okay, closest to this guy, it means like this. It means find. It means like this. Draw the. Where is the line thing? So it will automatically draw the line, and it moves this line around until it finds the closest tangent. What is the tangent? Tangent on a spline, what is it? It is it is a point where the line will not cut your spline. It's right here. You see what I'm saying? If we found the closest tangent, it's right here. It's right here. Just like that. You see what I'm saying? So, if you're like, it doesn't cut it in two sections, by the way, because if your car is right here, okay, if your car is right here, then the tangent, okay, then tangent can be I think any place. You know what I mean? If you're inside, I don't know exactly, but that's how it works. Like, this tangent will not be here because it will cut two sections. So tangent is a vector. This is a vector. Okay. So basically we get that. Oh, where did it go? Basically we find the closest tangent. Okay. We normalize it. It means that we make it smaller. Okay, because it's a very big. It's a vector. It's a line. Okay, it's like an arrow. All right. And we plus it to our location. It means that we draw this location. It's a vector, right? We put that vector on our car location, so we exactly see where we are looking at. The tangent is, because the tangent is a line from 0, 0. We just put it on the car. Okay. Now it means, oh, where I'm looking at. Oh, all right. And then we find the closest word location. Okay. So this is the vector that we placed on our car. Okay. The head of it, the end of this vector, right in the end of this vector, we find the location of that place. Okay. And we get the rotation from our car to that place, and then it goes from there. Okay. And then we get an angle, and we are going to use that angle as the steering of our car. All right, there we go. That's for this function. Now I'm gonna go on the left side in my sports car. I'm gonna go to move around. Okay, and right here, I'm gonna first of all say is controlled. It's like this. Is player controlled. So what it does, this branch. This means if it, so this is automatically this is made by Unreal Engine. So whenever you use this, it will return if this current blueprint, if this current car, if this current character is being controlled by a player, like with a mouse and keyboard. Okay, which if it is not, because it should only work if it is not, right? The car should only move if it is not controlled by a character. I'm gonna say set throttle. Okay, set throttle input. I'm gonna say 0.5. This is like between 0 and y. Between 0 and 1, if 1 is pushing the throttle like pedal to the metal, okay, then this how much? This is like, okay, the NPC is going to push the pedal halfway through, okay? And then after that, I'm gonna say get path. No, get find path. I'm gonna put it right here. This is the function we just created, right? This is the function we just created. And then after that, I'm gonna say set steering. Okay, set a steering. It will create this for me automatically, and I connect the value to the string. I'm gonna hit compile and save. I'm gonna go back to my event graph. Okay, go back to my event graph. Okay, now I remember something. I don't need this begin play because I looked at my example here. Right click and search for tick function. Tick event tick. Okay, and then drag out your move around on top of the event tick. Okay, compile and save. And save. Now, this will not work just out of the bat. You should go to your map. Okay, you should have a path, right? You created path blueprint, remember? Drag it out and drop it on your scene. Okay, I'm gonna press F to zoom on it. If you move around it a little bit, you will see, I'm gonna bring it up a bit. You will see a little white thing in the end of it, okay? I'm gonna rotate it around a bit, maybe by 90 degrees here. I'm gonna bring it here, okay? I'm gonna click in the end of it, this white thingy, okay? So once you click on it, you select it. The other time you click on it, you select the end of it. And I'm gonna, you see, move your mouse right here between green and red, right here. I'm gonna hold Alt. It basically means copy a point in the path, and I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna hold Alt again. I'm gonna copy it again. Hold Alt, copy again. The more points you have, the better. Now I'm gonna move around my map, okay? I'm gonna bring it right here. I'm gonna bring everything down a little bit, okay? Because, oh my god. Because I want my cars, okay, to go around the map like this, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Create the path for the map. This should take only a little. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna click on this perspective, and I'm gonna click on top, and I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna see what I'm doing here, okay? I'm gonna do my work like this. Right here. Now what you're going to do, make sure you make sure you select your spline, okay? Which is it is selected right now. Okay. I'm gonna go back to perspective by the way. Click here and click on perspective. Okay. What I'm gonna do is to search for right here in the details panel of this spline. There is something called closed loop. Right here. I'm gonna check it. If you close the loop, then whenever the cars reach the end, they won't stop. They just move around, and they begin from where they were. Yeah. Now let's test it out. I'm gonna drag and drop a car over here. I'm gonna save it, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna click on my car. Okay. I can drag and drop and as many cars as I want, by the way. Okay. Keep this in mind. I'm gonna bring them right in this street. So they look like they are in the street. I'm gonna select them all. Okay. Or you can select one of them, doesn't matter. And in the details panel, okay, right here, right on the right side, in the details panel of your cars, I select them all. I hold shift and select them bulk. There is something called path. Now remember that I thingy we checked whenever we were creating the variable path. This is that one. Now I can select the path that I created right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit play. Save. Control S. Press play. I'm gonna make the content browser smaller. Press play. Oh my god, they're moving. And they are following the path. Look at them. I'm gonna jump on. No, I can't. What? Why are they doing? Why are they doing that? They're going crazy. What's going on? Okay, I know what's going on. There is an error. Where is this error coming from? So trying to read the property path. Okay, I'm gonna click on here and I'm gonna see the error. Where is the path error? It's in find path, definitely. So the first thing I should do is to copy this. Okay, or maybe I take my path outside. Get. I'm gonna say is valid. Okay, this second one. Now I'm gonna hold control and drag and drop this execute button to is valid. And I'm gonna connect it the two execution. Okay. Let's play. I'm gonna see if I get the same error again. Oh, this car is also moving. Wow. Now I'm gonna stop. Yeah, the error is gone. That's great. Okay. This is great. Now, notice I have an error on the screen which says the memory expect extremely poor performance. Don't care about it. It's because I'm also streaming at the I'm also filming my screen, recording at the same time. So yeah, don't care. Here's the thing. Oh my god, I remember now. You should have the throttle to 0.5 because it feels okay. Okay. You know, this is 100%. You have to do it. It's because they are going too fast. They go off the path. So you click on vehicle movement. Okay. So go to your car. Click on vehicle movement. On the right side, go down until you find vehicle setup. And after that, you will see... Yeah, we're right here. First of all, you can make it heavier, by the way, if you want to. There are many settings you can change here. Okay. I'm gonna go to mechanical setup on top of vehicle setup. So there is something called engine setup. You click on that and you set the max RPM to something less. Okay. I'm gonna set it to 3000. Basically means they cannot go over 3000 RPM. Okay. And then the other thing you need is to go to differential setup. No, not that. Transmission setup. Okay. And you're going to set the automatic transmission to off because otherwise they will change the gear and they will go faster, right? But for the player, I want the player to be able to change the gear. So I have to say since the RPM is maxed out to 3000, so change the RPM on 3000 as well. And maybe downshift to whenever you were in 1000 RPM. So make sure you do that. So I went to my sports car, pawn, and blueprint class. And I went down here, movement, vehicle movement. Then I looked for mechanical setup. I changed the max RPM to 3000. And then I opened the transmission setup. I changed the automatic transmission to off. So it's not automatic unless the player is driving it. And then I'm saying the change RPM on 3000 because max RPM is 3000, right? Okay. And then change down RPM is 1000. That's it. That's all I did. I'm gonna hit compile, save. I'm gonna hit play. Press F11 to go full screen. They will not go crazy anymore. I'm gonna jump on one of them. I'm gonna see what it does, what they do. They're actually trying to go. Okay? They'll be fine in a second. Just give them time. I feel like there's too much steering for them. You see what I'm saying? I found the problem. So, go to your SportsCon blueprint class, SportsCon pawn, okay? And then go to your find path function that we created. Okay, and right here where we say normalize, I'm gonna say multiply. Okay, and you can right click on this B and to float single precision and connect this one to here. Okay, oh, it went back. I just right click on it again, to float single precision. I'm gonna set it to 500. Okay, this way they will not zigzag anymore. That's it. Compile, save. There you go. Cars have more precision now. So the problem was not our spline mesh points. The more points, the better. Anyways. Alright, I think it's going great. Now let's add some people in the map. NPCs, basically. So what I'm gonna do is to go to content browser, third person, blueprints, right click on your third person, and duplicate. And I'm gonna name this one BP underline people. That's it. I'm gonna control save. I'm gonna double click on it and open it. Guess what? We don't need any of this. So I'm gonna remove them all. Delete. Okay. And I'm gonna go to viewport. I'm gonna click on this sphere. Okay. Actually, it's there. It's okay to be there, but I would like to delete it. Okay. I'm gonna create another one. I'm gonna add a capsule. Okay, I'm gonna add a capsule collision. I'm gonna make this capsule collision a little bit bigger. So capsule radius right here in the details panel, maybe 45. And I'm gonna make the capsule height by 100. 100 by 45. I think I like it. So far, it's okay for me. I'm gonna compile and save. It's basically a capsule under here, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is to go down here, okay? Just like the other sphere that we had. I'm gonna find the collision. It's right here, collision. I'm gonna open the preset. I'm gonna set the collision to custom, and everything to ignore except vehicle. Vehicle should be overlapped. Okay? That's it. That's the only thing we need to do. Okay? Now I'm gonna compile and save. Next thing we need to do is to go to event. Oh, by the way, there is more. We need to get rid of this camera boom, and the camera itself, because people don't need to have cameras, right? They're not player. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go to the event graph. There is nothing here, right? And we're gonna add the things that I show you in a second. Alright? Now the first things first. This is what we're gonna do. Is to click on the capsule we just created. It's this one. And go down. Right here. Right here. Up here. And click on. Where is it? On component, begin overlap. Okay? And on component, begin overlap, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna say set simulate physics to true. Okay? And the target is going to be our mesh here. Mesh. Okay? This is important. And then the next thing you do is to say you get this first one, this capsule component, this first one. You get it and you say is valid. Oh. Is valid. And we're gonna say if it is valid, we're gonna say destroy component. Actually, I'm gonna take it out of this one. I'm gonna say destroy component. And that's it. This is the first thing we are going to have. Alright? And let's try and see if this works. I'm gonna get in the car. Come here. Okay? Oh. I'm gonna get in the car. Okay. I have to drag a person outside, right? Otherwise it won't work. So I put one, maybe two, maybe three of them over here. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna go here and drive. I don't even need to drive. Oh! It's weird. It's not working. It's not working. So, what I want to happen is to, whenever you hit someone, they should die, right? And right now they go underneath the ground. What you should do is to do what I say. Go to go to content browser, okay? Click on third person. Click on sorry. Go to content browser. Click on characters, okay? Characters. Click on mannequin. Mannequins. Click on meshes. Okay, you have your characters here. Right click on this SKM Queen. Right click. And then here I am going to create physics asset. Right here. Create. And we're not going to change anything. I just want to say yes, create. And that's it. I save and I close it. I don't need to do anything there. And I hit play. I'm going to watch if this car hits them. It's still not working. Okay, yeah. something's something's missing. I'm gonna say I'm gonna set the physics asset for these people. Oh yeah, I remember now. Now, after you do that, you click on your mesh. You go to collision. Okay? You go to collision. And you set the collision preset to ragdoll. Compile. Save. Let's play. Now it's working. You see what I'm saying? I would like to drive this myself. So I want to click on it. Okay? And bring it a little bit back. Yeah, maybe if I click on it on the right side, if I see there is someone inside. Remember? This is also another one of those I things that we did on the variable. So we can change it over here. I click on it and I go to details panel. Okay? And I go to details panel right here. Somewhere here. Okay? I'm gonna click on is someone inside. I'm gonna turn it off. It means there is no one inside this this particular car. I'm gonna hit play. It's not gonna drive, but it's still going. I'm gonna get inside myself. Doesn't matter. I just hit people. Oh, okay. It's working. It's working somehow. Now I'm gonna click on the car. I said there is no one inside, right? There was no one inside, and it was still trying to drive, right? So what we need to do is to go to our car blueprint. So I'm gonna in the content browser, okay, I'm gonna search for where is it? Vehicle template, blueprints, sports car. Double click on the sports car, and I'm gonna go to move around, and we are saying if player is controlled, and then after this we're gonna say is someone inside. I'm gonna branch this. So if it is not controlled by a player and there is no one inside of it. Oh, actually, there is no one inside of it, so it's false. So is someone inside? If it's false, then it means no one's inside. Then we do all these. Okay. So it's in my sports car, in my move around function. After this, I have this. Alright. I'm gonna hit compile save. Go back and try the game. It's still driving. I'm gonna click on it. There is no one inside and it is still driving. I'm gonna go to the sports car. I'm gonna see why. If is someone inside is false, then set the throttle and do that. Otherwise, if it is true... Oh, it's my mistake. Yes, if someone is inside, then it can drive. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, I think it should be like that. I'm gonna hit compile and save. I'm gonna hit play. Great. I can drive it now myself. I can kill people as well. I'm gonna get out of it. Okay, now the NPCs have ragdoll on them. Okay. Now the next thing I need to do is to go to people's blueprint again. Okay. Event graph. This is where the hard part comes in, but it's not as hard as you think. Okay. It's just a bunch of blueprints that we need to do. So I'm gonna go up here in the event graph. I'm gonna say event begin play. Okay. And in the begin play, I'm gonna say, where is the active path? Oh, we need the path to follow as well for the player, right? So I'm gonna add a variable. I'm gonna say path. Okay. I'm gonna call it BP underline path, just like the car that we had. There we go. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna see if is valid. It means if there is a path to follow. If there is no path to follow, I wanna say AI move to, okay, and I'm gonna say get random reachable point. Okay, it doesn't work like that. I'm gonna say if it is not valid, it means if there is no path, if no path is found. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. If no path is found, get random reachable navigable in radius. So there are two of them. Make sure you drag out of this, then you say get random reachable, okay? Because if you don't drag out of something, you just search for get random reachable, there's gonna be two of them, and this is the one that we don't want, okay? This is the one that we want. And then I'm gonna connect this to here, okay? I'm gonna say this location that you find is gonna be here. This pawn that is going to be moved is gonna be self, okay? And then this origin thing is going to be get actor location. Just like that. Just like that. And then once you move, whether you success or fail, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna drag out of this on success. I'm gonna drop it on top of this get random navigable in radius, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing for the fail as well. You know why? Because it's gonna stay here. If it tries to go somewhere and it doesn't happen and it gets stuck somewhere, it tries to go another place. Okay, same thing happens if it reaches its destination. It just moves around. And the next thing I want to do is to say this acceptable radius. I want to set it to something big, like 80. Okay, it means like how close to this random point you get before you choose another location and move away again. Okay, I'm gonna say 80. Okay, that's it. I just want to put it down here. Now, if there is a path to follow, okay, I'll tell you what to do now. If there is a path to follow, this is what we do. Yeah, before this, I would like to say something as well. I would like to say get character movement. I just drag out of this. What am I doing? I'm gonna set walk speed, set max walk speed, because I want each person to have a different speed. Okay, different walking speed. I'm gonna set it here. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna set it after this. Okay, I'm gonna set it after this. I tell you why. It's valid. It's better to be here. And I'm gonna set it to something random. Okay, random float in range. I want it to move between 150 to 300. That's the movement speed. Okay. I don't want them to run. Yeah, unless there is no path to follow, then I want them to run. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. Okay, and I'm gonna connect this, and I'm gonna say run between maybe 250. Sorry, maybe 550, 500 to 700. That's the speed that I want this character to run whenever they get off the car, because there is no path for them to follow, right? So we set their speed randomly. That's it. Now, after that, we're gonna do a little bit of calculation. It's not hard. It's not hard. By the way, this path that we have to click on this eye. Okay, so we make it available for. We make it edit available. It's public now. I'm gonna get it out and say get. I'm gonna search for spline again, just like before, down there, right in the end. Get. Okay. Am I recording? Yes. And then here, I'm gonna say get location at spline key. input key. Yeah, get a location at the spline input key. That's what we have. And I want to do one more thing. I want to say find key closest to world location. Okay, and I'm gonna connect these two. Find key closest to get actor location. Just like that. Easy as that. And now I want to set this to a variable. Set this one to a variable. So I click on this. I right click on it and I say promote to variable. It's right here. And I'm gonna name this variable. I can name it right here up here. I'm gonna name it current point. You just need to follow along. Don't think about it much, okay? But I can explain later. And the next thing we do is AI move to. Okay. AI move to this location and the pawn itself. And after this, we're gonna say get current path on success. We're gonna get current path and we're gonna say plus plus. So on success we say plus plus. Okay. We say current point. I just dragged it out and said plus plus increment. Alright. Increment float. Just like that. And here I'm gonna say AI move to again. AI move to again. This one. Pawn itself. I'm gonna say get. Actually, I want to bring in my spline again. Path. Get path. Get spline. Right in the end. There we go. I'm gonna say get location at spline input key. Okay. And I'm gonna connect this to here. And the target. And here. The target is set. And all of these, by the way, all of these get location at the spline keys, they should be world. So make sure you zoom out and you search for them all. The coordinate space for all of them should be world. Okay, that is world. This one is world as well. All right. And the next thing I'm going to do is acceptance radius, just like the other one. The other one was 80. I'm gonna make it 100. Okay. I'm gonna make this one 100 as well. Acceptance radius. Okay. Okay. Now, whether success or fail, we're gonna do one thing. We're gonna get the path of spline again. Spline. I get it. And then I'm gonna say get number of get the spline points. It's get the spline length, but I'm sure there is a number. Get number of spline points. This is what I want. Okay, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring out this current point. Get. I'm gonna say if this is more than or equal our number of spline points, okay? And then I'm gonna branch it. Whether on success or fail, we're gonna connect it, okay? And if it was true, I'm gonna say set. No, I'm gonna bring in this current point. I'm gonna say set current point to 0, okay? And you know what? I'm gonna drag out of it all the way back to where? I have to see my code. Back to the increments that we have. So I drag out of it. I move it to left. I go to this increment thingy. I just let go of there. So there is a loop. Same thing applies if it goes false. I'm gonna drag it and go back to the increment again. Okay? That's it. That's it. It should work now. Last but not least, I'm gonna go back to the map. Okay, this is important. You should go back to your map and you should click on this plus thingy up here, and you should search for nav mesh bounds volume. You see that? You drag and drop that onto your screen, and while you have that, you press P. You see there is a green thingy. I'm gonna press R. Notice my nav mesh is selected up here. You see, my nav mesh is selected. And if I press P, I will see my nav mesh. If I press P again, it will go away. Okay, so I press P, and I move out. I'm gonna press R. I'm gonna hold in the middle of it. It means that in every axis, I'm gonna hold click, and I'm gonna scale it up. Because I pressed R, right? And notice right here it's changing, number is changing because I'm changing the scale. I'm making it as big as of my map. Just like that. Ooh, everything is getting green. It should go a little bit forward. I make sure everything is green now. The surface? No, it's not. It should be bigger. Should be bigger. I should go right. Now, the nav mesh is created. I press P again, so it goes away. I don't want to see it all the time. Okay. Now, if they don't have any spline to follow, they have to go to a random location, right? Let's try. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna see if they start going to some random location. Well, they are not. If I go to people again, and if I search, I did it in begin play, right? I want to do a print over here. I'm gonna see if they actually execute this line of code. They do. They do. I'm gonna go to people again. Okay. Oh, I found the problem why it's not moving. Okay. Okay. Whenever you get a random location navigable in navigable radius, okay, it should have a number. Okay. So how far do you want your character to go? It should be maybe like 15,000. Something really big. I want this NPC to go as far as it can go. I want to do the same thing. Look, that's the only random thing we had. Yeah. And then this acceptance radius should be like 100 as well. And that's all. That's all. Now if I hit play, now they're running away. Yes, because they don't have a path to follow. Okay, what I'm gonna do is now to create another path. Okay, so let's go to our vehicle template, blueprints, and then sports car, because we created the path over here, right? I'm gonna drag and drop the path here. Okay. And I'm gonna put it here. I wanna see where it looks. Right here, bring it up a little bit so I can see. Okay, now I'm gonna change the perspective to top so I can see what's happening. I'm gonna get the end of this this path, spline mesh, and I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna change its location. Oh, it's not working. Why? I have to click on the end of it. Now I can do it. Hold Alt and just make a spline. Okay. And just like before, I'm gonna go and go to perspective again. Perspective. I'm gonna click on my spline. Okay. And I'm gonna go click on the spline itself in the content. And I'm gonna say closed loop ticket. So the loop is closed. I'm gonna save. Okay. I want these 3 people. I hold shift and click on 3 of them. And I wanna set their path. Okay. So in the details panel, how can I set their path? Why I don't see it here? Oh, it's right here. I searched for it. Remember that I thingy again, we set it. That means it's here. I'm gonna... Okay, there is one crazy thing you can do. You can find your path. You can select this little thing over here. Okay, you click on that. and you bring your mouse over on the path you want them to follow, and you just click on it. Okay, just like that. And you know what? I want to copy them. Hold shift, select them all, and I'm gonna multiply them. Maybe like here. I'm gonna multiply them more. I want to multiply them more. Okay, and I'm gonna select them all again. I'm gonna make a lot of people. What I would like to do is to select my spline again. Okay, and then select one of these splines. Maybe I select this one of the points on the spline. I'm gonna bring it. I wanna take it to the other side of the road. Okay, and I'm gonna make more lines, make more points for it. Okay, just so that these people try to cross the street as well. Maybe I can do the same for these places, for this one as well. So I'm gonna drag it here, drag it here. Oh, that's for the car. I'm gonna control Z. It's this one. It's this one right here. I want to click on maybe this point. It's really hard to see and click on it, but eventually you'll get it to work. I want to bring it to the other side, maybe like that. Hold Alt and just do this. Just do that. Oh yeah, so this way people try to cross the street. Okay, I'm gonna hit play and see what happens. Whew, look at the magic. So these are all the people going around. Where are they going? They are all trying to go to one location. Okay, okay. Something's not working. I want to go to people. Let's see. My people blueprint. If they are following a path. Acceptance radius is 1000. I'm gonna make it 100. That was 1000 was too much. Okay, what's the next thing we can do? They all have the same spline. Okay. And this spline has a curve over here, which I don't want to see. How do I get rid of this curve? I click on this point on the spline and I delete it. Okay, just to have it straight. Oh, I see now. Okay, this plus plus should be connected to here. Oh my god, sometimes my mind doesn't work, so yeah. So I compile and save, let's play. There. Yeah. Now they should scatter around. They're trying to walk around the map. Another important thing for the people is to make them avoid each other. How? You just go to your BP people, click on this people movement, okay, on the left side, and then search for avoid. And just use RVO avoidance. That's it. That's all. And make it, instead of 500, I would like to make it like 200. That's it. So make sure you do this. This is really important. Otherwise, they're gonna bump into each other, and sometimes they get stuck. Yeah. Okay. Now, what I want to do is to add more cars and make the map a bit more like add more complexity to this game. So I'm gonna add more cars and more people in a second. Just wait. Alright, now all you need to do is to copy more of these cars around the map, which I did already. I just hold Alt and just paste them in different places, or you can just go ahead and find your car in vehicle blueprint sports car and make sure you drop it here. Whenever you drop it, make sure you set the path right here in its details panel to the path you want. Okay, something like that. So these cars follow the path. Okay, I added a bunch of them around the map. Okay, the next thing you're going to do, which you have to do, okay, basically I'll go to select over here. I was in the wrong place. Okay, the next thing you must do, actually, you go to sports car pawn. Okay, if you don't do this, your car will be too slow. You go to sports car, you go to movement vehicle. Okay, this is something that we need to change. Go and find change up RPM. Remember we set it to 3000. It should be to 2900. Okay, so max RPM is 3000. Okay, or anything that your max RPM is, your up RPM should be a little bit lower. Okay, maybe let's say 2950, 2999, something like that. I set it to 2900, and that's it for me. Okay, and you can have different numbers, but yeah, 2900 would do. Anyways, that's it. The next thing I would like to show you is how easy it is to have destructibles in Unreal Engine. You just select your mesh. I want to select this one of these guys. Maybe I go with, okay, I want to copy this. Okay, let's have a sphere. Or maybe let's copy one more of these, so that it looks better. I'm gonna make it smaller. I want to put it right here. I'm gonna make it longer. Oh, it's a ramp. All right, no problem. No problem. I thought it's a box thingy, but it's fine. Okay. Let's say it's a building, right? Okay, I can just click on it and go click on this over here. Fracture. And right here, you close this one, and here you say new. And then just create. This will create a new one. Okay? And then here you click on uniform. Okay? I just click on the uniform, it will show something like that. I'm gonna hold shift and press B. Okay? So I can see the material of my thing. Okay? And here I'm gonna set it to 50 by 50. You can set it to 20 by 20, any number you want. Okay? Maybe 100 by 100. Okay? And then click on fracture. That's it. This depends on the performance of your computer as well. So let's try it. That's it. It's done. I'm gonna close this. I don't need it. I'm gonna hit play. Okay. Okay, what is this on the map? I'm gonna close that. I wanna drive this car. I'm gonna see if it works. Easy as that. How easy it could be. Oh, I should hit it harder. Ooh. Holy shit. It's 100 pieces. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now, only two things left. Very quick. These are very quick problem solving. You just go to third person character, okay? Then go to enter car function, okay? Whenever you enter a car, remember whenever you were entering a car, we used to look if there is someone inside the car and we were spawning a third person character. Now we're gonna change it to BP people, okay? Because it's a person, right? Now we have NPCs. That's it. The next thing we are going to do is to go to our BP people, the people blueprints that we have, okay? And then over here, like on the right side, in the details panel, you should search for pawn section. Okay, you can also search for it, but I'm gonna go and look for it. Should be probably down here somewhere. Oh, I see now. You see this pawn section. So I went to my BP people. I selected my character here. See the first one, not capsule, but the first one. Okay, and I scrolled down the detail panel until I find pawn. Where is pawn? There it is, the pawn. Okay, and over here you see something called auto possess AI. It's called it's on placed in world, but you should change it to placed in world or spawned. This is very important. You select this, compile, save. Now let's test. Whenever we get inside this car, there is no one inside this car. I'm gonna steal a car. I'm gonna steal you. Yeah, the pawn comes out and instantly start moving. Okay, I just went to the content browser, level prototyping meshes, and added a bunch of cubes and cylinders and made more buildings for the city, okay? And now, what I'm gonna do, here is the fun part, okay? In the outliner, up there, okay, there is something called fog. Just click on fog, exponential fog. I just click on it. And down here, you have a bunch of settings you can change. I'm gonna change the sky atmosphere, and I'm gonna make it a little bit, you see what I'm saying? A bit yellowish, okay? Maybe, or maybe blue was okay, but I want it to be dark blue. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's it for that. And then we have fog color. I'm gonna change this to something like red. This is great. I like it already. All right. Yeah. And then you can press OK once you had your fog color. And then the next thing you're gonna go in the outline, I'm gonna search for directional right, directional. It's here, right up there, directional right. You click on that, and you have a bunch of settings here as well. I just said it is on 3 looks. I can make it 2, okay, or I can make it 1 because it was too bright, okay. Now, if you press WER, you know, you can find the rotation, right? I'm gonna rotate. I can see the sun. I'm gonna rotate the sun, okay, to somewhere nice. I'm gonna make it like maybe over there is good. Where is it? I pressed F to find the location of it. Yeah, that's good. I want to bring it down a bit. Alright, you don't need this to see the things again. Okay, you know what? Up here, you have a bunch of things. If you click on this blue one, it will unstop because every time I'm rotating, it rotates by 10 degrees. I just turn it off, and now I can precisely rotate my sun as much as I want. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. All right. Maybe this way. It's good. All right. Maybe a bit higher. Okay. Now, I believe 1 lux is too low. Maybe I bring it back to 3. It's okay. Okay. The next thing I wanna do is to go up here and search for what you could process volume. This is where all the fun happens, but I want to go to bloom. Okay, and I'm gonna set it I'm gonna set the intensity of the bloom to 1. You can lower it as well if you want. If it's 0, you don't see much of a light. I'm gonna set it to 1, and then what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna search for. It's right here. Bloom. It's over here. Post-processing details, bloom. And then the other thing I would like to have is, let me see. Lens flare. It's right here. Lens flare. If I open lens flare, you'll see lens flare is open now. And now I wanna set the intensity to 1. Now I can have some lens flare as well. You see what I'm saying? Okay, maybe 1 is too much, so I'm gonna make it 1.5, 0.5. That's it. Okay, let's play. Now we should have some GTA 6 vibes or something like that. Oh my god, look at the graphics. Where are they going? Okay. Okay. There are so many people. Holy shit! He just killed someone. One quality of life thing. If you want the camera not to collide with people who are walking in the street, just go to BP people. Okay? Select this capsule up here. Capsule component. And then go find the collision panel. In the details panel. Collision section. And instead of this pawn, and set the collision preset to custom. Okay? If it is not custom, set it to custom. And for this camera, set it to ignore. Okay? Now do the same thing for mesh as well. Remember we set the mesh to mesh collision to ragdoll. Now after we set it to ragdoll, we can now click on custom. Okay? So it will be ragdoll still, but a custom one. And set the camera to ignore. Compile and save and try. You see what I'm saying? Your camera will no longer collide with people. Easy. I am walking in between them. Hey, come here. Give me the car. She died the moment I took the car. Okay. Alright. What? Okay, now let's say your game is finished. And you want to package and ship it to your friends like an executable file. How can you do that? Maybe it's a game jam or something, right? So you go click on platforms, you go to Windows, and you click on package project. That's it. That's how you package your game for Windows. After packaging, it will take minutes, maybe hours, maybe days, maybe a day. Depends on your computer, okay? But make sure you package it often, so you will find out if there is an error preventing you from packaging a project before it gets too late. Okay, I'm not gonna do it right now because if you made it this far, it means you're a legend already. In the next few seconds of video that I will show you, I am using a plugin called Advanced Hover Vehicle System that I created. It is available for purchase from Marketplace. I put a link in the description below. It's not mandatory for this project at all. It's just there for fun. If you want it, you can buy it and you can use it in your game. Finally, we have our GTA game ready to go. If you like what you see, if you like the content, please make sure you like and subscribe and stick around because I have live streams for game dev and live streams for gaming. And yeah, we are a community. We have a Discord channel as well. So I'll be happy to see you around. Make sure you have a look at the plugins that I made because maybe you want to use them in your game as well, just like the thing that I made in this game, you know, that little cheat that I had, the flying car. Okay, if you like it, you can purchase it from Marketplace. Anyways, I wish you a great day, and as always, stay healthy and awesome. Peace.